Thanks for clicking on the Ochanos channel. Let's get right into it. Anyways, this is Asmongold. We're over at YouTube. And let's check out what Asmongold via Stump World. Does IQ matter?
People mad about this clip?
The average IQ in some parts of sub-Saharan Africa is under 75,
it's like 68,
which is considered
67.
mentally disabled. East Asians have measurably a higher average IQ.
Mentally disabled, or is it called something different? Is it called special needs? I think we need to make sure that we are using the cultural appropriate term rather than saying the R word.
Than Europeans.
Yeah.
And they're less criminal and they're more prosperous.
So you're saying Asians are smarter than us?
Yes, on average. Yeah.
Like every Japanese person I've met, or like Korean seems really smart, but I've met some Chinese people where it's like, really? I feel like they're fucking...
Yeah, but Chinese.
But the Chinese, oh man. Okay, so I already know what's going to cause backlash before I even put it on. Not really backlash, but per se, but it's going to cause a lot of comments. And I think this one's going to do that. It may not even a trans person, right? Check out what this person has to say. It's very important and it makes a lot of sense.
Very few of them actually have common sense. Who?
This should be the rules
The rules?
for anyone transitioning from male to female, female to male, whatever.
Okay.
Number one, must be 18 years or older.
Yeah, duh.
I would set it higher, but if you're old enough to defend the country, then you're old enough to do whatever the hell you want with your body.
Yeah, true.
Number two, you absolutely positively must be mentally okay with knowing and accepting the fact that you will always be the biological gender you were born.
Man.
Period, end of story.
Yep,
Damn.
true.
Three,
Mic
you
drop
cannot
on that.
and will not get upset when you get misgendered, because if you get misgendered, you're technically not being misgendered, because you can only be one gender.
Right.
If people call you the gender that you were born when you're trying to present the other gender, they
Yeah.
technically didn't misgender you. Four, if you do get upset about it, realize that that's your problem.
Yeah.
Number five, you must use a one-stall bathroom.
Oh, like the like
Number
disabled
six,
one. Yeah.
you cannot play in sports
Uh-oh. This is a big one.
in the gender that you want to be. Period.
Actually based.
We've had 3 desecrations of St. Peter's main altar.
Who is it from? It is from a wake-up call for American Catholics. Okay. I'm not Catholic. I'm not even Christian. I don't call myself Christian because that is a name that man gave it, right? If there was any reference to anything, be Christ-like, but don't be not Christian. No, that's man-made. There was no English language during the time that Jesus walked the earth.
We've had 3 desecrations of St. Peter's main altar in 3 months. One of them was a urination on the altar. Are you kidding me? What is going on? 3 times in 3 months? When are we going to wake up? In America, in the last 5 years, we've had 520 churches desecrated or destroyed in 5 years. So that's 100 a year for 5 years. Have you heard about it? The news
Right
doesn't
here,
report
this
it.
is a street preacher. I really like street preachers because they're doing what God told them to do, right? Like I'm on my personal walk with my Father in heaven, Jesus, and God, whichever way you want to look at it. I'm on my personal walk. Okay, so, Jesus told us, go out into the wilderness, go out and preach the word, right? The good news, right? Yeah. So this guy is doing that. Now, this may be my way, like right here, right now, what you see. This is my way of doing it. I'm dropping little seeds. They're not my seeds. They're the seeds from other people who have this in them. Let's check this out.
Good news of Jesus Christ.
Why right here? Why right now?
Why? Jesus, he said to go into all the
Let's
Why are
start
you
that
here right
over.
now?
to preach the good news of Jesus Christ.
Why right here? Why right now?
Why? Jesus, he said to go into all the world and preach the good news to each and every
What's
person.
the good news?
Jesus came down from heaven and he never sinned one time, so he deserved eternal life. But the Bible says that we've all sinned. I'm sure you can think of things you've done that are wrong, as can I.
You know me. I went to school with her.
Yeah, and you know what? We're on opposite sides of things, but Jesse's a sweetheart and we can coexist together. That's why I'm out here being whimsical in my personal protest of your purpose of being here.
Yeah. So just to finish the good news, we've all sinned and there's a punishment for sin, which means eternal separation from God.
So why are we talking about sin right
But
now?
God loves us because that's what Jesus came to save us from. Jesus, he actually took the punishment. He was kidnapped, tortured, brutally murdered, hung on a cross, died, buried in a tomb, but then he was resurrected on the third day. We put our faith or our trust in Jesus dying for our sins and make him our king. Your sins, my sins, everyone whose sins are here will be removed away. No, it's not about just going to church.
Okay, but I know this.
So
okay? I know this.
it'll be removed away and you'll receive the gift of eternal life. But without Jesus paying that punishment, you'll have to pay the punishment of your sin and you'll be eternally separated from God. But God loves you and he wants you to come to him through Jesus. That's the good news.
Have you laughing?
So Cliff Buell, I love his stuff. And those of you that are very observant may notice now that you don't see anything moving over here. No magnifying glass, nothing. Not even a cursor. So I wasn't able to find the remove magnify option, but what I have done is I have moved my monitor closer to me. So it's now right here. Okay. It's right here and it's out of the way. But also, so I can see things better. It's a fairly large monitor. And also Cliff Buell. Check this out.
At God's sense of humor. Watch this.
All right, you guys want to know how funny God is? This is my car. I've parked in D.C. on the street so many times over the past 10 years. Only time I've ever been smash and grabbed. I've had my $4,000 laptop in this. I've had I have a ton of stuff in here, like 3 different pairs of shoes, all this. I got my Kobe 9s right there under that towel. The only thing he grabbed was my gym bag. And the only thing that was in the gym bag was a towel and a Bible. So this dude is about to get to wherever he just ran to with the backpack, get to his car, get to wherever he's going, opening up the backpack, and God's just like, what are you doing? Like, that is the funniest I've ever heard. There's so much crap in that car too. He just grabs the Bible. That's it.
Oh, okay. So this popped up. Biggest red flag ever by Asmongold. Let's check it out. 14 hours
iDubbbz'
ago.
wife tells him why she doesn't want kids with him. iDubbbz doubles down on his comments about Iran
and claims North Korea is a victim of U.S. propaganda.
Oh my God.
Context.
Because if you do that in Iran, they can arrest you. You know that?
Oh, okay.
They're going to come find me and they're going to drone strike me. The Iranian government will drone strike me if I say mean things.
What a stupid.
Oh, you know, by the way, in Iran right now, there's a revolution going on. The people are revolting against it's happening. They're taking over cities. The people of Iran. Interestingly enough, within the time frame of this video being made, Iran is being taken over by its people. They're tired of the... Okay, so we are over at Instagram now, where you become Insta famous. That's right. I knew something was wrong with this the minute I saw this lady's glasses, a vape in her hand, and then she said these words.
Okay, kids, do not try this at home. Only a trained professional like me can do this.
Okay, she is a self-proclaimed professional. And I would also like to mirror that, what she's saying. Do not try this at home, because unless you have a mobile home trailer, you can't try it at home, but it's not safe.
Zoom. I'm all dressed up enough, and I got a good idea. I'm going to jump off the trailer onto the trampoline. Watch how fast.
That doesn't look safe. Oh, boom. Okay. She made it. She made it, right? Okay, don't try that at home. I don't recommend that. That was. Hey. This next one, this is from Dylan's Driving. Apparently, I don't understand what this is. It's like a car, autonomous car or something like that. I really don't know. That's my problem with Instagram. Insta fame is that you got a lot of stuff, right? But you don't get much context. Contextually, this is an imperfect lens, and it's very imperfect, but it's good stuff. Very good stuff. So check this out. Disrespectful teen gets what he deserves.
Hey, Dylan, your car's fucking ass, bro. Like, so.
Edit that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's what you. Okay. I would like to show you something of interest. There's a man on a light, also called a stoplight. Apparently, this is from an account called Tweaker Geographic. I'm going to show a second of it.
Episode of Tweaker Geographic. It's a bird.
It's not a bird. It's not a plane. It's not Superman. It's some dude that, in my opinion, just crashed out, man. Okay, next. Now this, okay, I think this is their attempt on becoming Insta-famous. That's what I think. I think that now. Because she's tried to get him a job. She's tried, all different kinds of stuff. And he just doesn't want to work. I don't think any respectable woman, female with a child, is going to put on video their lazy SOB of a spouse that doesn't want to do stuff. Right? Check this out.
Let me open this. It's not Christmas.
I'm just really excited.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
It's paper. I'm excited to announce you as a new employee.
I got you a job.
I don't want a job. This is fake. You're
It's
trying to like.
not fake.
No, this is.
I got you a job. It's a good job.
I don't want a job.
You need a job.
Says who?
Says me. We have a
This is
child.
not funny, Like, I was expecting.
It's not meant to be funny.
I was expecting a real gift. And
That is a gift.
No, it's not.
You can never get a job. I got you a job. YouTube's not gonna cut it. You haven't made money in the past 6 months.
It's fine. You just ruined Christmas for me. That's cool.
I ruined Christmas.
Okay, enough of that nonsense. That guy.
This.
Okay, so we have another tweaker graphic. I think I might know what they're doing. So we have a vacuum out there. I don't know what brand. We have a vacuum out there, and then she's vacuuming up a path, near a path, right? Uh-huh. Yeah. So what I think is that along the way, this person or her dropped a piece in that grass. So her logic is, okay, let me get the vacuum out. I'll use the thing and I'll vacuum it up, and then I'll go through the filter and I'll find whatever I dropped. Yeah. I mean, common sense. Now, this is by Info Humor.
For a man who ran away after robbing a store.
Crucial development, Bob. Police have just dispatched a sketch of this.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Officers have now arrested the suspect moments ago.
It really looks just like.
Yeah, it does. That was good. Okay, we are over at X now, our news section. This is X, formerly known as Twitter, and it may look a little bit different to you. It may not look like your X. No, this is called X Pro. Okay, so those of you who are Premium Plus or Premium members, you're gonna have this right here. So I want to wanted to start using this because I like the fact that you can customize colors. Everybody's using the same colors. I don't like to be like everybody. So, yeah, I want to use this. From Visegrad 24, breaking. Okay, so apparently Belarusian I-76 cargo planes keep landing in Tehran. Okay, now I just spoke to you about what's going on in Tehran. Yeah, apparently these things were flying in and out of Tehran. About 5 of them. Yeah, nobody knows what was in them. Some people are speculating that there could have been maybe the Iranian government that is flying out, but I don't know. That's speculation. Highly speculative. Let's see what else we have. Okay, so I have something that I'd like to point out to people, that Russia is following a game plan that they followed during World War II, where they were losing. They were losing at one point, and their backs were backed up against the wall. Not, speaking metaphorically, and they were basically at a tipping point. So what they were doing is they had secretly moved the production of, like tanks and shells and everything related to their army. They moved it far away through scorched earth. They burned everything before they left, and then they moved it far away, right above China. So I think, and this is my opinion, that's what they're doing now. There's been some speculation to where I guess Chinese workers have rumored to be moving in and out of that area. But I think that's what's going on. And a lot of times it's the little details that people miss that make the biggest impact. So I do have that there. I'm going to share it again because I'm putting it on today's episode. This is from the Enforcer News Media. I love these guys. If you guys get a chance, go check them out there on YouTube. They have a great breakdown of what's happening over in Ukraine and the world now. It's a world news. So if you get a chance, go over there. But he's saying Iranian riots are maybe, I don't know if this is working, man, because I can't like I can barely see this, dude. I can barely see this. I have to get a little bit closer. Okay, Iranian riots are taking over the streets in the city of, I don't know what that is. I'm not even going to try and say it, okay? This is from Insider Paper. Apparently, this is October 31st. So this is December 31st. So that was the Amsterdam vandalism. Something that is very interesting to me was that Elon Musk, right, about this guy, Asmongold. Now, I cover Asmongold a
You
lot.
have to make the punishment infinitely worse than the crime. And I'm talking about deporting the entire family, denaturalizing the entire family, sending the entire group of them back to Somalia. That's what needs to happen. And anybody complicit and anybody involved in this scam. And until we have
Okay, I would like to point out, just because he's a streamer, right? And he's pretty popular streamer. And now he posts quite a bit over here on X. But dude, look at how many tabs that he has. That's, to me, that would drive me crazy. I'm sorry. That would drive me crazy.
candidate and the person that's...
So anyways, he's talking about this whole Somali thing. Yeah, I'm going to repost that for you. If you haven't followed me already, at X, do so. I post a lot of different stuff on X, war news, financial news, geopolitical news. I'm also a community member, a notes, part of the notes team, because I noticed that that's all that we have for today. I'd like to thank you if you've watched the channel for this long. We make a video Monday through Friday, a long one. That's this one. And then we make a short video either before the stock market opens or after the stock market opens. I didn't do one yesterday. I had a really super bad night before last, and I suffer from a rare sleeping disorder, and it sucks. Anyways, I did make a daily dose of stock talk with African Gray Parrot Pete today on my exits. I try and make those every morning when I make an entry or exit. The channel is growing. Every single episode we get subscriber or subscribers, and sometimes we get a whole bunch of subscribers. How do you join the channel? There's a face up there. Click the face. That's my face. That's how you join the channel. And with that said, thank you very much. I will catch you in the next one.